Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to share with you guys my 2019/2020 budget planner. And so I'm just going to walk you guys through my entire budget planner, why I chose this, all of that good stuff. So if you are an oldie but goodie, then you're going to be a little bit annoyed because I'm going to be going into specifics. However, if you are a newbie, then you will probably appreciate it. So first of all, I just want to share with you guys that I am an Erin Condren affiliate, and so what that means is I basically do work for the Erin Condren company, which is kind of like a planner company, and for which case oftentimes I am sent, rewards and planners and supplies and products and stuff to kind of showcase. So they sent me this planner last year, and so whenever I got this planner, it was in July of 2019, and so I went ahead and I started using it. And so therefore, because this planner is ending in this month, which is currently the end of June, I will be needing to move into a different planner. And so the 2019-2020 July Deluxe monthly planners came out, and that is what I have. So this is 2018-2019 Deluxe monthly planner in the colorful color scheme or colorway, and then this one is the 2019-2020 Erin Condren Deluxe monthly planner in the neutral. And I do have a referral link in the description box if you would like to save $10 off of your first Erin Condren purchase. So that's kind of like the backstory as to why I am actually using this planner. I have no beef with it at all. It's just kind of like, at this point, it's something that it's just something that has transpired. So anyway, I am a paper and pen type of gal. I do planning for my budget. I use a planner for my full-time job. I use a planner for goal setting. I use a planner for just like my day-to-day life. So basically I use 3 planners, and so I just prefer planners, and so that's why you are looking at a planner. So again, this is the 2019-2020 Erin Condren Deluxe monthly planner. Also was sent to me, I believe, or maybe they sent me the colorful one and then I purchased the neutral one with some of my credits. Not really sure, can't really remember, but that is what I am using. This is a spiral bound planner, and because of that I choose to keep a pen in here. I am using the Papermate Liquid Flare in medium, and I discovered these. Okay. Okay, that's annoying. Is this even on? Okay, oh my gosh. There's some of it because it's smeared. I discovered these last year, and I really love basically all Papermate pens, and I also like the Papermate regular flare pens, so I figured I would love this one, and I do. The issue is if I don't let it dry, specifically in this planner, if I don't give it a few seconds, then it will have a tendency to smear, which is kind of annoying, but anyway, that's the thing. So that's the pen that I am choosing to use, which of course I switch out my pens, but this is the one that I'm using today, or that I have been using for writing in this planner. And again, this is spiral bound, which means that I can keep my pen here, so that's kind of like one perk. And I chose the platinum coil or the silver coil because I thought that it went well with the overall neutral aesthetic. I did choose to put 2019 budget planner, give every dollar a name, on this, so I customized the cover, which of course that's something that the Erin Condren company is known for. So that is what I did, and that's kind of like the overall aesthetic of the planner, and the back is black. So moving on to the inside of this, so it's really not a whole lot, but I just know that, kind of am a budget planner over here, so it kind of makes sense to show you guys what I'm choosing to use, as we go into this new year. So this is blank. I don't have anything over here. I thought about putting a pocket, which you can get these sticky adhesive pockets from the Erin Condren website, but I knew that I wouldn't really use it. It would just be for decor, and I'm really not interested in decorating this a whole lot. I did create a sticker here at home, and I put 2019 Family Finances right there. Of course, you could put your name or address or what have you, but that's what I chose to put. And then flipping open to this page here, well, these 2 pages, basically they're like mini calendars. So we have 2019, July 2019, which is the start of the planner, to December 2020. So obviously, if I keep it on, then, you know, this planner will end in June and I'll start a new one in July. So I felt no need to utilize this space, and I didn't feel the need to cover it up because I didn't want to. So over here I have 2019 paydays in 2020, although of course these are some of the 2020 paydays as well. I just wanted to kind of divvy it up like that. I use green. They're like little transparent dot stickers from the Erin Condren website. Actually, there's like a whole big pack of them with many different colors, but I chose to use green for my paydays. From the two that I get each month. Technically, I get 3 from my full-time job, but oftentimes the first 2 are kind of lumped together. So the green ones mark my paydays from my full-time job, and then also my YouTube payday. That's pretty consistent, so I kind of like count on that as income. And so the green marks or notates all of the, not all of the income, but like the income from my full-time job and then YouTube. And then the teal turquoise looking ones denote, is that a thing? Denote the paydays for my husband from his full-time job, which is twice a month. So I'm bi-weekly and he is twice a month, which is a different thing because people who are paid bi-weekly typically get 26 paydays, I think. Did I make that up? No, we get 26 because there are 52 weeks in a year. And then people who are paid twice a month they just receive 24 paydays in a year. Yes, that's a thing. So that's what I have going on here. I did not mark any of my miscellaneous income or Etsy income or what have you. Just kind of like the main sources of income. And I like this because for me, I don't know, sometimes it's just kind of annoying whenever I'm trying to like figure out when the paydays are, and like I just like having an overall view of the paydays, especially so I can know when the 3 paycheck months will come, because that's a lot of fun. Last year I actually, well, for starters, I put Shea Budgets there, and also I was using this, which you can also get from the Erin Condren website. It's like a dashboard for monthly bills. I didn't find myself using it a whole lot, so but anyway, that reminds me, I need to mark when my P.O. box is due. So I'll probably mark that on camera because I just paid it in March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, that makes sense. Around September is when it'll be due again. Okay, so anyway, what I chose to do last year is I used the same types of stickers, so these colorful dots, and I kind of just marked a bunch of stuff, and it was just kind of like jumbled together, and I just decided to not do that. I just didn't want to do, I don't know, I was marking paydays, and it was just jumbled and just stressful, so I chose to forego that. So I just wanted to do paydays here. But moving on to this page, I did use stickers that I made, and I do sell these in my Etsy shop. And I just put, so since there are 12 boxes, some people use this for goal setting. I just chose to kind of start pre-planning and like planning for things that are going to take place. And I'll walk you guys through that. But before I want to put P.O. Box renewal, which I think I have it set so it renews automatically. You guys know I'm an automatic person. I have all of our bills on auto pay, literally every last one of them. You can't count on me to get things paid, so therefore I make it to where we can't count on me. But I have, like, as an example, let's do a different month. Let's do January of 2020. So that's going to be my friend's birthday, which means one of two things. Well, it's going to mean a couple of things. We will likely take a trip. If not, then, and I'll get her a gift. And if not, then I'll still need to get her a gift. So, or I even may go to her or her come to me, which is kind of like taking a trip if you think about it. But that's going to be a thing in January. That's just something off the top that I know. And then also, I know that this past February we had eye exams. So it's going to be time for us to have our eye exams again around February. So that's why I put in January that we would schedule eye exams. I do like to mark just really like when leases are ending, because we do 6-month leases, when we have appointments, whenever like this in March, my husband's annual gym fees are due, any conferences, things like that, just so I can kind of like have a month at a glance of like the most important things that are going to happen and will likely affect our finances in some way. So that is how I am choosing to use these 2 pages. Again, you could do the same thing and kind of use it for goal setting, like pay off $500 of debt, or, you know, whatever the case is. That could be a thing, but I just prefer to kind of goal set as I go, if that makes any sense. So moving on, I already did my budget with me video for July just the other day actually, so I'll link that up here. And you guys, I spent 4 days at home. I rarely go home, and we drove home and spent 4 days there. And I mean, it was a turn up type of situation, a lituation, if you will. But I feel like I'm not understanding why my voice sounds like this, because I didn't turn up that much. So I'm kind of annoyed at that. But anyway, that's just a side note. Let's go ahead and get back to this. So what I am choosing to do is use this for goal setting. I pretty much did this last year as well. I just kind of like having the goals at the beginning. I don't know, because they kind of drive the month as it relates to finances. I think the financial goals kind of dictates how the month will go. So unfortunately, I cannot share what our July goals are, because June has not ended yet. And so I obviously don't care to share them, but I don't like setting new goals for the new month until the current month ends. And so that just prevents me from like, you know, kind of like writing in goals that I really don't have to meet, because a lot of times we'll go ahead and meet a goal, or, you know, go ahead and pay off a medical bill even though it's not due until the next month or something like that. So later, as July rolls around, beginning of July, I will come here and write in our financial goals. Again, this is a budget planner, so I keep it strictly financial in nature. So moving on to this page here, I'm going to use this as a brain dump. So a lot of times my husband and I have budget meetings, and we're like trying to figure out what we want to do with our lives, trying to adult the best way that we can. And we just have a lot of thoughts running through our brains. And so basically I'm just going to use this as a brain dump. So we already did do a little bit of brainstorming and what have you. And you know, I've gone ahead and taken some notes, but that's pretty much what we're going to use this page for. This one, it kind of already has a little structure. So it has a place for birthdays. Fortunately, we don't have any birthdays in July. So I'm thinking about potentially covering that up just for July. But, you know, like for August, I mean, I guess technically there is a birthday that we may celebrate with somebody in July. I'm not quite sure, but I thought about maybe covering it up for July. But I do want to keep it, you know, in its actual form for the rest of the months, because we will have birthdays that, you know, we can mark and kind of notate plans and what we want to get them. So I could use this space, or you could even use this space to mark more than just birthdays, but maybe even brainstorm some gift ideas, write in any plans that you have or that the person has related to their birthday, that kind of thing. So I'm going to leave that. I was going to go through and cover it up and put events. An event sticker. Actually, I have them here. I was going to put an event sticker because I think that would be probably better. But I don't know. I may do it. I may not. Not quite sure. But as of right now, I'm leaving it in its form. And then there is another place for monthly goals, for which I thought about covering that up as well. But you know what I was thinking? I kind of like having the monthly goals, like having like a clear picture of like all of our financial stuff right here, you know? I kind of like that. So I think I want to keep it there and maybe put the most important ones here, because we always set a decent amount of goals, I think, but maybe we can put like the most pertinent goals over here. Not sure. Not really trying to be redundant at all, but that might be something that we do. I did put a little note sticker here because I do have a few notes, some things, kind of like a brain dump, sort of. Some things that I would like to start working on in July, or, you know, calling around to see about my hair, what kind of hairstyle I want, seeing who can do the hairstyle. I mean, it's a whole thing. So dealing with hair. So I have chosen to take a few notes there. I put a debt tracker here and a savings tracker here. I'm going to put the balance for my husband's student loans, which is the debt that we're working on, here whenever July 1 rolls around. And then the balance at the end of July, same for savings. So as you guys know, I I don't even know how to even put this into words, but basically we have a few different options for saving for a house. No matter how we slice it, it is basically pertinent because we are looking at building a home that we start saving, if only a little bit, because whenever it's time for us to start building, we are going to need to have earnest money. So that's kind of like something that we're struggling with. Not really struggling, but just trying to figure out how much we want to save because, I don't know. It's a whole thing, but maybe I'll share more about that. But at any rate, we are going to need to start saving even just like a small amount, So I do have a savings tracker over here for the month of July. And then basically this is the monthly spread. And again, I'm using the Michelle kit. And so what I like to do is just go in and write in all of our paydays on the monthly spread and some like goals over here as well, or really like notes. And then also our bills and the bills that we have. Now the thing is, as the month progresses, I love coming in here and writing notes. Like, let's say if I forget that our gym fees are due and they just kind of come out of our account, then I can come in and write in the day that it came out. So then I can reflect back on this planner, the next year. Like as an example, I flipped all up and through here to see when those annual gym fees were due and when we went to dentist appointments and everything, just so I can, just try to be as organized as possible. So as the month progresses, I really love coming in here and just writing in different little notes, and I like to put when payments clear and stuff like that. So on this page, I have the July budget. And again, I have a video walking you guys through all of this on my YouTube channel. And then over here, I'm probably going to put the income report. So I'm still doing online income reports. So that's probably where I'm going to report the income. And I do have a bookmark here. I see no reason to have a bookmark here. And I don't really reference this a whole lot, mainly just the budget. So that's why I chose to put the bookmark here. And this is an Erin Condren bookmark. And then that does still leave 2 pages. Oftentimes, I will do like a paycheck to paycheck budget and just kind of break down some things. So that's why I'm leaving these blank. If I want to use these pages, I can just, flip here. If I want to be fancy, I can put another sticker at the top of here that matches, or one here, and do that whole thing. But I am choosing to leave these blank because I like utilizing the space if I need it. I don't like wasting space and just putting down, just not having any idea about what I want to use it for. So actually, that's pretty much the end of this because every other month looks the same. Again, that would have our monthly goals, and then I would fill in this and this as the month goes on. We do budget on a monthly basis, so I don't really see the need to fill out any of this until we're creeping up on the new month. As for the back, it does have this situation here where you can start planning for 2021, but honestly, I wouldn't even know where to begin because 2021 is so far away. I guess if we keep paying our car insurance in full, then it'll be due in June and December, but I can't even fathom like trying to plan for 2021. And I don't have anything going on back here, but a lot of times I will use these pages back here. And thankfully we don't have any medical bills or outstanding bills, but if we did, I would put them here and just kind of hold them and what have you, so I can kind of flip to them and pay the bills. But that is pretty much it for my 2019-2020 planner. Just kind of wanted to flip through it, show you guys what I have going on over here. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.